What is up, guys? It is Game Storms here, and today I'm going to be bringing you a little strategy tip that I kind of thought of. I was working yesterday on making a daily dungeoning video, like I said I would start doing, and it got kind of screwed up because first we weren't able to beat the dungeon, nowhere near able to beat the dungeon, due to the fact that the group leader, because I had to queue up, this is going to be done with random people, it was on veteran difficulty, so clearly we're not high enough level, only being veteran rank 1 and stuff. We don't have the gear we need to face veterans, well, to face a veteran rank dungeon, I should say. So I came up with a strategy for this veteran rank 1, the first boss fight. It's this first group of bosses that you come across in the dungeon City of Ash, with the names Rukon, and I'll say the other names when we see them. But the thing is we spend 13 minutes facing these guys. We failed twice, and the third time I came up with a strategy on what we should do, and it worked. The very first try, we didn't really have any problems. What you don't want to do on this is you don't want to just rush in and have everybody attack the same person. It does not make any sense. Right here's one of the other people at Gazelle. It makes no sense whatsoever. So the strategy for this is simple. I'm going to skip forward to where we start the fight with them with this strategy in mind. I don't know exactly where I am in this video, but I will decide. So we tried attacking the healer first, right? Because it makes sense. We all attack the healer first. Well, that doesn't work. You can't attack the healer first. Well, you can attack the healer first, but you can't all attack the healer first because we still got our asses handed to us. Because Rukon hits like a boss and one hits like everybody else on my team except for me, because I'm playing the tank role, so I'm supposed to be able to take some hits, and I have most of my stats, almost every single stat, put into my health. So we can't go straight for the healer. As you can see, I was facing the healer by myself for the longest time and doing pretty decent damage, but in the long run, eventually all your teammates are going to get fucked up, and that's going to be that. So here we are at the start of the strategy. I was telling them what to do. We had lost for the second time now, and we weren't really communicating that well. Well, here we go with facing with this strategy in mind that I thought of right as we died the second time. And that is, if you're a tank, you need at least one healer, a DPS, or 2 DPSs, or 2 healers. It doesn't really matter. I think with 2 healers it's just going to take a bit longer. But as the tank, you need to run up to Rukon, and you need to have all his attention on you. Nobody else's attention on your team should be against Rukon, because he hits too hard, and only the tank is able to survive these hits pretty well. So as you can see, I can handle him pretty well as long as the healers keep me going with health. You have the tank deal with Rukon, and you have every other person in the group deal with the healer on their team, Alexel, or whatever her name is. They all have to focus on her because she's just going to heal Rukon up and herself. You can stop her from healing herself, but if you're just facing Rukon, it's just going to heal Rukon. It's going to be a pointless effort. So everybody's got to focus her down while I try and destroy as many flame atronachs as possible, because if they got too many flame atronachs on the field, it becomes too hectic, and you're just going to lose anyway because they're just going to burst you down. So I'm just sprinting around dealing with Rukon, making sure that I keep a little bit of stamina to block his hits or whatever, keep armor up. Make sure I activate my ultimate as soon as I get my ultimate. And they have to burst the healer down, Once the healer's dead, they have to go for the ranged attacker, the arrow girl shooting at me right there. They have to go for her. And then once she is defeated, we can all focus on Rukon. But make sure while you're focusing Rukon, you try and destroy some Flame Atronachs too, because they are going to be fucking with your teammates as well as you when you're trying to just train and keep him away from everybody. And don't worry, Rukon, even if, like, see, he got off of me because I stopped hitting him, but he drugged me to him. That is one of Rukon's abilities, same as like Dragon Knight with the chain. He will do that constantly, and he won't do it to you. He will not do it to the tank. If he's trying to attack the tank, he will not chain the tank. He will chain one of your other teammates, and it is going to confuse them. It confused several of my teammates. They kept getting confused and would start attacking Rukon when they needed to get back to their objective, because it completely turns you around and you just fly across the map. But anyway, guys, this is my tip and strategy for doing this. I don't know if it's this, I don't know if the strategy, I mean, I'm sure the strategy works on normal, but I'm not sure if you really need to use this strategy on a normal dungeon. This is for the veteran rank dungeon, at least, because, you know, we just didn't know it wasn't on veteran, so I had to cancel doing daily dungeoning until next week, because I don't want to just have one episode up for the week. That's just pointless. But anyway, guys, if this strategy ends up working for you, please leave down in the comments below that it does work, because it worked for me, and I hope it can work for you guys. Even if you guys can't defeat the other bosses, at least you know you can defeat these bosses. So peace out, guys. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.